Hello, everyone. This is Kevin from SDM Software. I wanted to spend a bit of time today talking about the update to Group Policy Compliance Manager. Super excited about this release. Even though we're calling it a point release, this is packed with some new capabilities, new features, new setup experience. This video is really just about covering that initial experience, that's initial setup. So pretty much like every other experience with SDM, you're going to go to our website, www.sdmsoftware.com, go to our products page and find the product you're looking for and request a download. Now you'll receive a link to that download, and the link will bring you to a setup routine. And actually, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm in Downloads, Group Policy Compliance Manager Setup. Now, this setup routine is very organized. It's super logically laid out. It gives you a walkthrough so that you can sort of do things in pieces. But the most important thing is it compartmentalizes all of the components so that you can address them individually and thoughtfully. So the first one is obviously the admin UI. This is the experience itself. This is the tool where you go in and find your collections or collect data from your clients, figure out which clients you want to collect. It's very straightforward. I'm going to install into my program files directories. I'm just taking all the defaults, as you can see, for this admin experience. And to be perfectly honest, now that that is done, I could be done with this whole thing. I could essentially say, that's it for Compliance Manager, because I'm going to use a local Express database. I'm not going to use PowerShell modules. I'm not going to do anything more detailed. But if I do need to do something more detailed, this is what it looks like. So as you can see, we have these things called the Collector Agent and the Consolidator Service. For those of you who have been using Compliance Manager, these are new. The Collector Agent and the Consolidator Service are essentially components that have been designed to help with large-scale deployments of the Compliance Manager product. So you have thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of machines around the world that you need to collect result data from, configuration data from, security config data from. And with the agent, you can manage that collection process more granularly, so that you don't have everything coming in at once. And then the Consolidator Service is a background service that grabs the collected data and writes it into the database. So those two components are really designed for scale. The PowerShell module is a set of a handful of commandlets that are designed specifically to help you build your own custom workflows and your own custom solutions or automation around Compliance Manager. They allow you to really granularly ask questions of the collected data. Show me all of the machines that have received policy that has this specific security group referenced. That type of questioning of the system is going to become very powerful, and the commandlets that are in the PowerShell module will help you build your own tools and your own customization around that. The ADMX files are essentially GP data, core GP data, which most of you are fully aware of. And these are simply designed to help manage the collector agent, the collector process. So if you're doing a scaled and manage scale in a more granular way, those ADMX files are going to be helpful. Lastly is the deployment guide. We're storing that online so that we can iterate over it, make some changes, keep it updated and fresh, and this will allow you to grab that as is needed. So that's it. That's really it in a nutshell. So I've done the installation. Let's go and launch it, see what it looks like. Compliance, there it is. Group Policy Compliance Manager 1.5. I'll see first off my hierarchy, my Active Directory environment. And you can see I'm currently in a demo mode. I need to grab my license. And if you need a license to kick the tires all the functionality, get in touch, sales@sdmsoftware.com, and we're happy to help, or give me a call, or reach out to me directly, kevin@sdmsoftware.com. And I'm not going to worry about that right now because for this purpose of this, the demo is fine. All right, so I'm looking at my AD hierarchy. I can go and find specific machines, and I can simply say collect data. So imagine I want to collect data from that machine, which I know is online. It's actually the one I'm sitting on. And this machine, which I know is online. Maybe even this machine, which I know is online. So I've selected 3 computers that I want to collect data from. I actually think this machine may be online as well. So I have a series of computers that I've selected, and now I'm going to say collect now. It's going to grab those machines that I've selected. It grabbed all of the machines in that test OU. That's why you're seeing more instead of just the one. I can save those collection parameters into what we call a saved collection that I can use at a later time. Super helpful. Because you will find that you'll have common collection needs across your environment. You'll want to do the same collections on a regular basis, and saving those collections really helps. All right, so I'm going to come back with 4 or 5 machines that aren't online. Actually, some of them don't even exist. They're just stub accounts that I've created. But they're going out and doing a check and trying to contact those boxes. Anyway, once I get all that data returned, we'll see the machines that I was able to connect to, and those that I was not. For those that I was, if I select the machines, I couldn't connect to that one. Oh, look, I did connect to this one. I've successfully grabbed all of the GP Health data. I've successfully grabbed RSOP data, and now I can use that to review, to manage compliance, and whatever I need to do. So come back to see more videos, walkthroughs of different scenarios for GP Compliance Manager. That was really designed to give you a real quick heads up on how easy it is to get this system set up and installed and ready to go. But there's a lot more to learn, so we look forward to seeing you back here, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks.